We have been developing a responsible AI program based essentially on the success of the Global Privacy Program. One of the biggest benefits of that program is that it's sort of penetrated various areas of the business. And just like data, this technology, we understand it to have an impact on not just one specific area within technology, but it could be in the HR space, it could be in the finance team. So we are leveraging our existing global privacy program to build a responsible AI framework on top of that. The other, one of the kind of like very quick things we realized is that this is much more broader than just privacy. There is, data is personal data is no longer just the key risk factor. So we are working very closely with our technology team, the cyber team, and the various other stakeholders. We even have our human rights function who work with us to develop these principles, and we're looking at assessments and frameworks, guidance, and a really big feature is training, because we need to train our staff to identify key issues and address them. I think the complexity of this technology to start with, I mean, that's a very obvious point to make, and also the scope of where this technology can penetrate. So from my kind of fairly straightforward legal side, having to understand the law's been agreed, there is also certain concepts that you need to be very familiar with to advise in context. So things like bias and transparency and explainability, these might seem like very obvious terms on the face of it, but actually when you look into it, it's very technical. So those, I think it's been like a technical sort of deep dive into these topics. So Vodafone historically has always been part of various different industry bodies and other bodies like the Global Digital Foundation to, we like to invest our time in generating these standards and contributing to them. We have a lot of learning from our practice that we'd like to assist people like yourselves, academics and standardization bodies, to show them also some of the practical considerations of what it's like to work with other suppliers, because we're dealing with these topics frontline. So I think the way we contribute is that we give that contextual piece, because we were working with this on the front line.